Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And Lions looking to make it back-to-back victories against Irish opposition when they welcome Munster to Emirates Airline Park on the back of a very impressive victory against Leinster. However, this weekend is a much stiffer task, with Munster naming a much stronger side than the Leinster side that the Lions faced last week. And admittedly, the Lions actually said they weren't particularly great last week, which when you go and score, 40 plus points against the Leinster is, even if it is a Leinster BC side, is still pretty impressive. But admittedly, they said they will need to be a lot better this weekend, and I think that very much will be the case. This is a Munster side that have just beaten the Bulls at Loftus, and so they'll be full of confidence and they'll really be backing themselves to get a really good result as they look to try and go back-to-back URC champions. And with no European rugby to worry about, Munster are very much focusing on the URC and have got their sort of full-strength side down here, and it is a very impressive side indeed. Before we look at the two team lists, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We'll start with the Lions, and there are a couple of changes, a couple of injury-enforced changes, including one of the main stars of the team at the moment, Quine Horn, who has been ruled out with injury. So in the front row, there is one change. Jakob Asaki will start ahead of PJ Buerta. I think the line issues last week probably prompting that in terms of not really having the line out as a set piece for the Lions, which is incredibly important, especially against Munster, who have such a good set piece. You've got an Archie Snyman, a Peter Omani, really good line out operators in that Ulster side and Munster side, and they'll definitely try to compete the Lions' ball. Willem Albertru on double will continue, as will JC Pretorius, Emmanuel Tuka, and Franco Horn. Very good performances across those five players. Emmanuel Tuka with an immense man-of-the-match performance last week. JC Pretorius going from strength to strength, really starting to raise some flags with regards to the comparisons to Quagga Smith, which everybody assumed he'd be kind of a similar player coming from the Sevens background and stuff like that. But it's going to take a while for him to adjust, and now he's starting to really show his skill set. Morne van den Berg will start with Snelle Hamba outside him. Edel van der Merwe, Richard Creel will be complemented by Jordan Hendrickse, who gets a start at 15. Not his usual position, has very rarely played at 15. Very interesting to see how things go for him there, especially I'm sure the Sharks will be watching him as obviously moving to the Sharks next season. He might become a 15 option for them as well. In the 10th, Marius Lowe will continue with Eric Cornier, no Henk van Beek. In the 23, he has also been ruled out with another injury, which is very, very frustrating for the youngster. If you look at the bench, though, PJ Boyer drops down, then JP Smith, Asnat, and Klabakanya, Rain at North Narchel as last week. However, very young, talented player, Ruan Fenter will look to add a bit of an impact in the second half. Sibosiso Sangweni also on the bench in a 6-2 split, which will then feature Nico Stain and Gianni Lombard. You've got Lombard, Hendrickse, Nahamba can all play in several different positions, so which kind of allows a 6-2 split. So I think that is a nod to the strength of this Munster pack in terms, and watching what they did against Bulls, you can see exactly why the Lions will look to try and make sure their pack is going to be good enough, because this is the Munster side they do have to face. In the front row, unchanged is pretty much the entire team. If you look at that, it's Jeremy Lauman, Niall Scannell, and Stephen Archer. They'll be backed up by Archie Snyman, who had a really good performance against the Bulls, scoring a try, captained by Ty Byrne. Then, current Ireland captain Peter Omani will start next to Alex Kenlin and Jack O'Donoghue. We then look at it's Conor Murray and Jack Crowley as the halfback pairing. Shane Daly, Calvin Nash, Simon Zebo. The outside three was very impressed, I thought, with Simon Zebo. I thought last week he was very good. The only change to the starting lineup is Sean O'Brien in an inside centre, and he will partner Anton Frisch, the exciting up-and-coming outside centre. Off the bench, it will be Jürgen Clark, Josh Wycherley, Ollie Jaeger, Tom Ahern, Gavin Coombs, who's been one of the top performers in the URC this season, Craig Casey, Joey Carberry, and Mike Haley. It's a game where the Lions have got to get Munster moving. They've got to get them running. Munster, for some reason, it looks like they've actually been training in Cape Town this week, and will be coming up today before taking on the Lions tomorrow. So interesting to see that they decided not to train at that altitude. Not quite sure what the decision was for that, but that's what the Lions need to try and make them regret. They need to move them around, make sure that they're sucking that air in, and try and use that home advantage as much as possible. It is also very warm this week, so the Lions on 5 o'clock kickoff. It'll be a bit cooler, but certainly won't be as warm as it is over in Ireland. If you have any score predictions, let me know what they are down in the comments below. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve, and I'll chat to you soon.